And this is West Coast Swing 6-count patterns, part 3. This will be a sugar push. And again, I'm Victoria Tolanen with Ben Dance, and this is the stunning John Hess joining me to help. So, a sugar push is the third of the basic 6-count patterns of West Coast Swing. Now, a couple things to remember. Number one, the woman owns the slot. So, ladies, once he starts you moving, you keep going, but you go straight. It's up to him to get to one side or the other, or in the case of a sugar push, he'll stay in place and he's going to collect you and send you back. So he's just getting in your way, which is totally fine. He can do that if he wants, but you never have to go around him. You own the slot. So a sugar push looks like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. So again, guys, you're starting her down the slot on 1. You let her continue her momentum on 2, so you don't keep pulling her on 2. Ladies, remember I said in the 6-count, part 1, we continue our momentum down the slot. Now, we continue until he stops us. So, in the case of a sugar push, he's going to collect us and send us back. But I can't stop my own momentum. I'm going to keep moving my center towards him until he catches my energy moving this way and redirects me back down the slot. So, watch that. My center, ladies, is going to keep moving towards him. 1, 2, he catches me, and then he sends me back. 5, and 6. Now, here's a bad example if I do it wrong. I'm going to come forward, I'm going to stop, and I'm going to send myself back. It's a subtle difference from watching it, but it feels like a big difference to the lead because he wasn't actually doing all that much. He was just standing there and being the pillar. So we want to let him actually lead. Otherwise, we might as well just go get a drink and let us dance with our girlfriends. So, guys, a couple of tips for a sugar push. Once you start her moving, you start her on 1. From here, instead of pulling her through 2, you're going to let her catch up to you, so your steps have to be fairly small, and then you're going to give her a very slight backwards resistance. And it's very slight, enough that she has something to push through. It's sort of like a hydraulic system, so there's that psh of a piston going into a, what? Cylinder.
Cylinder.
Yeah, thank you, engineer. So there's that psh kind of feel, like putting the brakes on. So you don't want to, guys, pull her forward and then slam her into a brick wall at the end. You want to have a psh, slow down. And you can practice this with a drill where, ladies, you're just walking towards him. So if we both have our hands out, fairly far out, ladies, if I walk in, there's going to be a slow down process. Obviously, going in this, with this drill, you know, guys, that you can't just take your hands all the way back to your shoulders and then slam her to a stop. So I have tension in my shoulders that makes sure that I don't collapse into him, but I'm not trying to push through my arm muscle. So it's tension in my shoulder and through my lats back here that actually slows me down. And it's the same for the leads. So you're slowing her. There's a point at the end at which you go, okay, now we're going to reverse. Think of it like a trampoline. You sink into the trampoline, but first contact starts to slow you down, then you get to the bottom, and then you bounce back up. So, again, sugar push. We go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Timing. You want her to step back on 4, which is 1, 2, 3, and 4. But you have to start her momentum going a little bit sooner than that so she can actually move her center and then take the step on 4. So it doesn't want to be 4. There has to be some warning. And 4. So you're going to start changing her direction on about and. You're collecting her 2, 3, you're going to start changing her direction and so she can move out on 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can see that there's a little bit of a, and come back. Number 2, hand position, guys. You want to have your hands fairly low. Stay about her center level. Don't bring your hands up and make her look like a chipmunk. Bad form. Keep her down low. Can you bring my hands up too high? This is hands up too high. And now my connection is in a funny place and I have that chipmunk look. So avoid the chipmunks at all costs. Stay down low. There's also the anchor at the end, just like in every 6-count pattern. We anchor on 5 and 6. So we come in on 1, 2, 3, and 4 is our last step down the slot for both the leads and the follows. And then we anchor 5 and 6 with a stretch away that we'll talk about in the stretch section. And again, leads, right foot is slightly back and left foot is forward. Opposite for the ladies, your left foot is back. And so your 5 and 6 stays right there. Here's again a bad example. If he chases me on 5 and 6, then I have to keep moving. So that would look like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, where he keeps walking, and now I have to keep moving down the slot in order to get to the stretch connection, which is my job. So that would be a sugar push. Thank you.